Um,
Neither of these fit the theme of a witch's hut.
Charming.
Charming fits it more than exclusive.
Yeah, you don't really have exclusive witches' huts. Plus, sitting at tables before they're cleared is always useful.
Apologies if you can hear the drilling downstairs.
I can't hear it on my end.
No, I don't think it can be heard. I can hear it. It's very loud. I can barely hear anything over it. But I don't think it can be heard actually on the recording.
Well, that's the main thing.
The thing is, I actually quite like the walls we've already got.
Yeah. We were given barely anything that actually increases our points.
The pumpkin stacking cobwebs free? Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
we'll get those
they're
then.
The seasonal thing.
Get them. Just put a cobweb on the wall.
Because we could only get one of the rugs, so it wouldn't actually get us to the next tier. So I don't think it's worth getting them.
No, I mean they'd help with mess, but
could get the next set of plates instead. I mean, if you want to get one for the mess, I mean, mess isn't an issue for me. The mess is all to do with you now.
Yeah, the mess isn't a major issue. But
they are highly flammable.
Not planning on starting any fires.
Well, I have just got a couple of bonfires. Just
you do. You do have some open fires under cauldrons going in the kitchen.
I mean, health and safety.
It's a shame we can't duplicate.
Yeah. I think it's either a rug or get another set of plates.
Let's get a rug, because then we don't have to do it next decoration day.
Fair.
We'll be a bit closer.
You don't need to do any enchanting today.
Don't need to do any enchanting today.
That's a relaxing day for you.
Come on, think.
They don't want to.
Well, they want ketchup. Sorry, I had a brief period of I had to put that plate somewhere so I could serve them ketchup.
Oh, that's fair enough. You just get a very clean hot dog now. I'm kind of glad there's no health and safety standards in this game.
I keep forgetting about the ketchup situation. Oh, they want ketchup now.
Everyone wants ketchup.
I won't pick the plate up.
Hand?
Yes, please.
I would clean it in the sink, but there's a hot dog in the sink.
Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? They don't want a hot dog anymore.
They must eat more food.
Enforced hot dog consumption.
That's probably going to be enough food, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the last couple.
I'll make a couple of spares just in case. Let that float overnight.
Right. There we go. 2 stars! What cards did we get today? Adding mustard
as well.
Or food burns faster at night. Well, food can't burn.
Oh, let's go for that one.
Food can't burn. So
yeah, that's an easy choice. I mean, mustard as well would just... I don't think you'd be able to cope with that.
It wouldn't be a major problem, but I keep forgetting that ketchup exists, let alone mustard.
Do we want to try and enchant a flower pot?
Yeah, it makes an apple tree. I can't remember what the apple tree does, but I know it makes an apple tree.
It just sounds interesting.
We've got the plates.
I think it's worth getting those plates.
Get the plates, replace the plates. We'll put the other plates down
stick it anywhere
here.
in there. I'll rearrange it.
Put the flower pot in.
Do we want to buy anything else while we're here?
I don't know. We can afford the wand. I don't know if the wand is actually.
Well, there's nothing else we want to enchant.
The problem we have isn't so much their speed. It's us being able to clear the tables quickly enough, which hopefully the second stack of plates should solve.
Yes, because a table at the moment should have 2 people at it. That's one place on each of the stacks. Is it worth moving this table up one, just so it's a little bit closer?
Maybe, yeah, I guess because I don't need that chair, do I? I don't want people to sit there.
No, you probably want to...
I might swap these round as well, so it's a bit easier to get to the ketchup.
You could give that to me.
No.
If you want me to be in charge of the cool
I don't trust you with it.
That's not very nice.
Ample cooling in has
but
happened.
But also very accurate.
But I find the person doing the serving is far more capable of telling when it's safe to call someone in. I need to enchant.
Well, if I've got loads of food backed up, it must be time to bring more people in.
No. Having loads of food backed up doesn't mean there's enough space on the tables for it.
It might do. There are a couple of hot dogs in places you just can't reach now.
Of course. Wonderful.
That's fine. Yeah, look, I've got loads of hot dogs backed up. Let's call loads of people in.
No.
Makes the most sense.
We only have 2 tables.
We should get more tables then.
That's the first person today to want to catch up. Kind of forgotten it was a
throw
thing.
you off slightly.
I was all prepared at the start of the day. No one wanted it, so I kind of let my guard down.
Go on, call the rest of the people in for the day. Get these nice soggy hot dogs.
Oh, that is actually everyone now. We're done for the day. Clean the plates.
I do quite like the enchanting. Makes automation much easier.
Right, we've got the apple tree. What does the apple tree do? Give to a table to satisfy a random customer's order. So each day, the apple tree grows a magic apple.
Mm-hmm.
And if we give it to a table, one of the customers on the table will suddenly be satisfied and not need food. That's something that could be very useful in some restaurants, but not in a restaurant that serves exclusively plain hot dogs.
Well, they're not plain. They have ketchup on.
It's like the flower pots. They give 3 types of flour, and one of them is very useful for just sending a table away when it's busy.
Yeah.
You can just run a restaurant if you have enough of those flower pots.
You turn into a flower.
You can, because it's like a third of the flowers are that type each day, on average.
Yeah.
So if you've got enough flower pots in the restaurant, you can just run the restaurant by giving everyone that flour.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel an urgent need for the magic apple, I'll be honest.
No.
The scrubbing brush
enchants... I want to see what the
enchants...
scrubbing brush turns into.
I think it enchants into a ghost that does washing up.
I mean, not very useful, but it could be interesting to get. I think it's worth upgrading another dining table.
Yeah.
Because if we can get that table where it cooks at the table...
Get the other type. We've still got that magic wand there. Do we want the magic wand?
I feel like it's worth buying, just in case...
It might
you're
prove
really
useful
struggling
at
with
some
the queue.
point. It will be interesting to see if we can send a group away with it. I guess we might not get paid if we send them away, but...
I don't think you'd be able to send a group away. You might be able to make them finish eating instantly.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Sorry, that's kind of what I meant. In which case we will get paid because they've been served.
They'll have eaten the food.
Flail!
Wiggle at the table.
Oh, I've got a flail twice today.
Yeah.
I think we did get the other type of table.
Keeping a thing from before now. It does look like it, doesn't it? So that means we can stick a table in here with me, and I can deal with that table.
I guess so.
By just throwing hot dogs at them. It's the exclusive dining experience you get to eat with the chef. Oh, you might have fun on that one. I love that one too.
Ring, 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 ring. It's weird how we invite people to the restaurant rather than phoning up and making a booking.
Yeah, you're just calling the house saying, "Do you want to come eat your hot dog with us?"
I think the idea is that they're just waiting on hold and we answer the phone when we get some free time, but...
That's arguably worse, that they're on hold for a hot dog restaurant.
Yes. We're so busy that they're permanently on hold.
Oh, one of the other trick cards that I got when I was testing this out was an enchanted booking desk. It just magically calls people up and summons them to your restaurant. Just like you're summoning demons or something.
Hello, it's hot dog time!
Definitely enough for today. Is that... Oh, there's one person there. There we go.
I didn't use the wand, so... Who knows?
No idea what it does. Ooh, exactly 100 coins.
Right, we've got the special table. It costs 60.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, customers do take 3 times longer to eat because they have to bob for it.
Well, that's fine. I'm bobbing for hot dogs.
Just put it in the middle of your... They hate both the fact they're next to the sink and next to the hob.
It's fine. I'll stick them...
Move the sink,
there.
because you don't need the sink.
No, I don't. Are you using both of these counters?
No, I'm not using them at all.
I'll stick a counter in that space there then. Get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, the exclusive dining experience.
What have we got here?
Right.
Yeah, it's a ghost scrubber. Automatically cleans things in sinks in front of it.
That is useless. We have no plate cleaning.
Actually, you don't have a self-cleaning plate stand.
I don't. But I just stick a sausage on the table.
Oh, this is true. You don't necessarily need plates, do you?
No, they just bob for raw hot dogs. I think it's worth upgrading a counter again.
Yeah.
Because that had some weird things it could turn into.
The only other thing is plates or a sink. We really don't need a sink.
No. I think we just
because a sink turns into something that provides water to things nearby, and we don't have anything that needs water, so...
Well, not yet. But
I mean, it's a hot dog restaurant. I'm not sure what we get that would need water.
It is a star day next, which means we might get a new recipe to do.
Yeah, there's not many recipes that need water.
No, but if we have nothing else to put in there, we could put the sink in just in case the recipe does need water. The only other thing we could put in is
the plates. We really don't need
more plates.
It's getting to the point where it might be nice to have a third table, but...
Well, we have got a third table.
Oh, I guess we do now, don't we? Yes, it's no longer an issue. Flail! 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 Just the start of every day for me. It's just flailing my arms at this desk.
It's a good workout, wakes you up.
Honestly, if every workday could be like that, just not actually do work, just flail at desk.
I mean, well, it'd be exhausting.
It would. It would actually be quite tiring.
Oh, I've got a visitor.
You get a friend.
A sausage in a bowl of water. I do have to actually Do I actually have to do that?
I think you cook it in there, it cooks it. It cooks it for you.
So I stick that in there, and then do I also have to stick a bun on it?
I guess. And maybe a plate.
Thank you. I don't like that anymore.
I'm not sure it's as effective as we thought it was.
No, it's not as effective as it sounded.
Okay, maybe the ghost scrubber would have been useful then.
Actually, if we just stuck the ghost scrubber at this... Oh no, I can't clean this,
It's not a sink, so...
I'm going to leave that on there, just so people don't start setting that table. I was hoping I'd just stick a hot dog in there.
Yeah.
Cook at it. And then they just...
And they don't eat quickly because they have to
stick
bob
their
for
mouth
it.
in. Well, you're not really bobbing for it if it's on a plate.
Well, no, this is true. I don't understand where the bobbing has come from there.
Yeah. I do think we need more tables, though.
Yeah. That other plate
just
stand,
fill up all the tables and put more people in.
I don't know what you're worried about. It's all perfectly fine.
Oh, you sound like me when I'm doing the survey. It's not a good thing.
There was one more group at the end than I expected, but they weren't that impatient.
But it's fine. No.
3 stars.
What are we going to get today?
There is no way a witch's shack serving hot dogs would ever become a 3-star restaurant.
No.
Random fires or mustard?
Well, neither of them are great.
I don't want random fires, especially as I've got my highly flammable rug.
You do have a highly flammable rug. But you also know what to do with mustard.
Mustard's not a big problem.
Isn't it?
No.
You keep forgetting ketchup's a thing.
Well...
Mustard.
Sure? Mustard, but if we could get a third table, that might be useful.
Unopened parcels. I mean, you could just get that dining table without upgrading.
Yeah, I guess I could take your... Well, we could take that unupgraded dining table. We could even take the that table out the front, which we don't have to cook in it. We could just serve them directly to it. And they only require one meal. They only require one hot dog, regardless of how many people sit at it.
True. They do just take 3 times as long to eat.
They do take 3 times as long to eat, but...
So do you want that dining table as well? Levitation station. When did we get that?
The spring is from the sink, so that provides water.
Oh, that must have been the counter.
Yeah, the counter can become a levitation station. Oh, so I think you can put food down anywhere.
Okay.
In its radius.
Okay. So I could just have a whole load of floating hot dogs. That's someone's dream and someone's nightmare. I think just buy a
just gonna
table.
get it because it's cheap.
Would you be better off sticking a table here? Because you can just run through this gap.
Don't know,
If they were
because it's a
sat
bit
here
of
and
pain to
here.
get the right number of chairs at it.
Well, not really.
Whereas here I can just... Well, you'd only be able to get one chair at it. Just put it there, and then that's really awkward.
You've got to run through that gap.
Because you think about how many people are walking up and down here, is the problem.
Fair enough.
Down here I've got my own side. I might swap it with the cauldron table. The cauldron table where they take hours to eat can be the one that's furthest away that I have to access the least.
Right, we don't care about the magic spring because we didn't get a recipe that needed water.
No.
Do we want to get the levitation station? Do we want to just hold on to it?
Just hold on to it. I'm not sure it would be much use to us necessarily. I mean, I've not found myself not having anywhere to put stuff.
I mean, I've only had not someone not to put stuff because I've made too many hot dogs.
Yeah,
you do have an enchantment to do today. There is an enchantment. If you were going to do that at the start of the day. I put in another hob, so we might get another cauldron out of it.
Not sure I mean, we will, because it's the only thing a hob can turn into, but we don't need one.
Yeah, but they can just sit in there. More stuff is more good. Mustard at the bottom.
I can wait a second. Oh dear, I guess it's a good thing your people in the kitchen yesterday didn't want any condiments, really.
That would have been interesting.
I called in one too many groups.
Need a hand.
It's getting quite greasy in here is the problem. It's becoming a bit annoying to move.
We need an enchanted mop. We could try re-rolling some blueprints.
Yeah.
If we're needing some of the more advanced stuff.
Why would the bottom one want... It's the 3 tables have wanted condiments today, and twice it's been the bottom one.
Well, of course. They've got to stick some ketchup in their cauldron. Is that it for today?
Yeah.
If you can get there with the mustard.
We can't just leave the dirty plates. It's fine.
It's fine. It'll all be cleaned up by magic in the morning.